Whether you have a domestic or an import, a truck or a car, if your vehicle has an engine, it will need an oil change. Hi, I'm Sean with Summer Racing, and today we're going to go through a basic oil change procedure to make this necessary job easier and more enjoyable the next time you change your own oil. Now, before we get started, please be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on our latest videos. Today we're doing an oil change on this 2007 Mazda 6 Sport Wagon. We'll go over the basic tools we're using, the parts we need, and cover some helpful tips. To start out, you're going to want to make sure you have the proper safety equipment. In this case, a pair of safety glasses and some disposable gloves. For our tools, we're going to be using a 2-post lift to get under the car. You may use a set of ramps or a floor jack and jack stands. We have wrenches for the drain plug and an oil filter wrench. You're also going to want a funnel, some brake clean, shop towels to help clean up any messes, and a pan or something like this oil drain to catch the old oil. Finally, the proper oil and oil filter for your car. Check out this video we did on synthetic versus conventional oil to help you choose what type of oil is best for you. To begin our oil change, we need to put the car in gear and apply the parking brake. If you have an automatic, make sure it's in park, but also apply the parking brake as well. Now that we've pulled the hood release from inside the car, we can open the hood. With the hood open, we can remove the oil cap. You want to remove the oil cap before you do your oil change so that way you don't cause a vacuum on your crankcase as the oil drains out. This also helps remind you that there's no oil in the engine when you lower the car back down. When lifting your vehicle, make sure you know where the proper jacking points are. This Mazda has a jacking point at each corner of the unibody seams. Now that the lift pads are properly positioned, we'll raise it up until it's just off the ground. Then give your car a shake test to make sure it's secure and won't fall. Remember, safety is a priority with any project. If you're using a floor jack with jack stands, you will need to give it the same shake test to make sure your jack stands are secure. We're now going to loosen the oil filter first, because there's usually oil trapped in the engine that the oil filter is keeping in place. This will allow that oil to drain into the oil pan before we remove the drain plug. Using a good oil filter wrench, remove the oil filter. We offer a wide variety of oil filter wrenches on our website. I like the universal 3-finger design as it can be used on multiple sizes of oil filters. Once the oil filter is off, make sure to check and clean the sealing surface on the engine. Sometimes the seal from the filter can stick to the engine, which can cause an oil leak if you install a filter on top of it. For the new oil filter, we're using a Fram extended guard oil filter. These filters have a synthetic filter material that lasts longer and is designed for synthetic oil. To prepare the new oil filter, I like to add new oil to the filter before I install it. This helps the engine receive oil sooner and is less wear on the engine. You can use the box from the new oil filter to hold it upright while you pour oil into it. Unfortunately, not all cars position the oil filter in a way to do this, which results in a big mess. So you'll want to check your own vehicle's filter placement before doing this procedure. Then you always coat the seal with fresh engine oil. I just use some of the oil that is in the filter. I install the oil filter until the seal just makes contact. If it's still oily, use some brake clean and a shop towel to clean it off, and then turn it about another 3/4 to a full turn, and that's it. Now let's get that old oil out. Loosen the drain plug. I recommend using the double wrench method to easily remove the drain plug. Interlock the wrenches and give the end of the wrench a few good hits with your hand to loosen the plug. Once it's loose, position the oil drain to catch the oil. We're installing a brand new drain plug from Dorman. This is a magnetic drain plug, so we can keep an eye on the health of the engine during the next oil change. Now we're going to torque the drain plug to the manufacturer's spec, and for this car, it's 21 foot-pounds. It is very important to torque the drain plug correctly on engines equipped with an aluminum oil pan to keep from stripping out the threads. Now we're ready to put some fresh oil in. We're using Royal Purple's HMX high mileage motor oil. This car has over 120,000 miles on it, and this engine oil will help it run for many more miles in the future. Always consult your owner's manual for the correct weight and capacity for your vehicle. Now, if you don't have an owner's manual or you've done an engine swap, check with your engine shop or online for the recommended oil weight and add oil 1 quart at a time until it's on your dipstick. On most vehicles, it's exactly 1 quart between the low mark and the full mark on the dipstick. Knowing this will help you from accidentally overfilling the oil. Once the oil is on the fill mark, install the oil cap and start the car. Keep an eye on your oil pressure light or oil pressure gauge if equipped. Once you've confirmed the oil pressure, check underneath the car for any leaks. Lastly, check the oil level and top off if needed. Frequent oil changes are one of the most important things to properly maintaining the health of your engine. Knowing how to do it properly can save you money and give you the peace of mind that it's been done correctly. We here at Summit Racing offer a full line of oil filters, and all the tools to help your next oil change be safe and trouble-free. Visit our website to view what we offer for your car, and we look forward to being a part of keeping your car on the road longer. We hope you've enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit that like button, and if you have any additional oil change tips, go ahead and comment below. Thanks for watching.